Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining the weekly Levinson and Associates training. So real quick, as you know, we want to make sure that every minute spent with us is maximized. And the goal, of course, is that you walk away with some great nuggets of information that you can use in your daily practice, right? To change your game, especially going through this pandemic, right? We're approaching the last quarter of the year, and we want to end on a good note, or at least try to end on a good note with everything going on. We want to try to turn this year around for everyone. And it's crazy just to talk like that, because I remember going into 2020 and, New Year's Eve, and you think about, your personal self and your business world, and, you have all these new goals, and hey, 2020 is going to be the best year ever, and 2 months in, it's like you slammed on the brakes and you're like, oh no, wait a minute. Now you're dealing with this whole new Corona COVID-19 issue that no one knew how serious it was or what was going to happen and how it would affect our business and, of course, our personal life. So we have made lots of changes on the carrier side, at the home office here at Levinson. Most of our agents, thank God, are making necessary changes to sell online through Zoom meetings, through social media marketing, and basically all the above, right? And, you got to say to yourself, and the way I look at it is, us at Levinson and Associates, even before this started, we were already heading in this direction, like as far as technology goes, and, Insure Me Now Direct, and, all of our marketing pieces, consumer videos that basically is 100% on a digital platform. We have our mobile app for quoting, and you can actually write a full e-application right from your smartphone. We put all the pieces together before the pandemic, before Corona, when Corona was known as a light beer that you would drink on the beach, right? So, we made the necessary steps before, so not even knowing what was coming, right? So then this whole thing came. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and it was a lot easier for us to make the transition. And we would encourage these things on our webinars. During the pandemic before, we would say to our agents, you must start to use e-applications, drop tickets, use GoToMeeting, use Zoom, use your smartphone, right, to quote and literally apply for consumers, and use our Insure Me Now Direct platform, which is 100% direct to consumer. And we would push these things. And, we had a lot of agents that followed our footsteps, and they're doing great today. In fact, better than ever. That's what made me just think about this is, you talk about, the year and where we are business-wise, and we have a handful of agents that are actually up almost 50% where they were in 2019. And they listened to us, and they took the steps, whatever was needed, right? And then, of course, they made a few little pivots, and they're in a much better place business-wise than where they were the prior year. So we go on these meetings and we host these calls, and the purpose is not just to speak and then give away our tablet at the end of the call, but it's to encourage, inspire, motivate our agents, and share the best information that you all can use. We call them nuggets, right? But these are things that you should take in a very serious matter. Write down whatever ideas we're going to go over. Write down any new products that we're going to talk about, some rate changes, whatever it is, and take these notes and go over them after the call and see how you could start to pivot and change and turn this year around. It's very, very, very important. I can't stress it enough, okay? And if you think back, if you would have taken these steps, and even us as an IMO 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, right? We would have been in even a different place than where we are today. We took the steps, but if we took larger steps, right, we would have been in a different place. And you look at our agents that were crushing the game at the end of 19, right, before the pandemic hit, right, and you look at them today, and I'm going to say most of the agents that were in the middle, right, let's say not on the higher end of the spectrum, the ones that were hanging out in the middle, but they had a big social media presence and they were good with technology. Those are the ones that basically replace the higher end agents. Now they're crushing the game, and the higher end agent in 19 is now hanging out in the middle because they didn't take the necessary steps. So anyway, let's learn from the past, okay? Pay attention to these trainings. We pulled in the top annuity consultant in the industry. In my opinion, bar none, he is one of the best. And what I love about Chris, and by the way, that's who's speaking today, what I love about Chris, he's not tied to one carrier or one type of annuity, right? He comes in at this space from an independent approach where he's not tied to anyone. He's going to talk about what carriers are hot, what's not, what products you should be looking at, what sales ideas are working, what's not. He's going to give you some great ideas. He's going to talk a little bit about the market and what you're up against when you're pitching annuities, right? So you're going to hear some great stuff. And we at Levinson have to take the necessary steps, and part of that approach is bringing in the top annuity consultant, right, to share with you all what's hot and what's not in the annuity space. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And then going back one step, where Levinson has to take the necessary steps, right, and build out this great platform for our agents, we've done exactly that. In fact, we're introducing the Agency Automator Complete Turnkey Sales Platform for annuities. We're going to announce it today. I believe we're going to launch in the next week or so. We're going to dive in and show you what's available, how you can market annuities to your existing database, to a new database, to millions of prospects, how you can literally dial in the criteria, right? And then let the system give you names, numbers, emails, addresses of prospects that fit into your perfect criteria. Let's say if you're going, looking for retirees, right? Ages 63 to 72 in the 33067 area code, right? And with a 6-digit income or higher. This system will do that for you. And this is basically free. It's all part of Agency Automator for annuities. We call it version 2 for annuities. So very cool stuff. I also have been marketing this presentation to all annuity agents, but even if you're a life or health or P&C agent, and maybe you had a client ask you about an annuity and you brought in another agent, right, to take over the sale or share the sale. The goal of this training is so you won't have to do that anymore. You can handle the sale. You'll know enough to be dangerous, and if you get stuck, you pick up the phone and call Josh or Ashley, and they are here to help you, okay? That's why we said we want all rookies, veterans. If you sell 100 annuities a month, great. If you've never sold an annuity ever, great too, because everyone is going to walk away with nuggets. In fact, that's why I'm going to move on, because I'm very excited about what's to come. So real quick, shifting gears, we are giving away your choice, Amazon Fire Tablet or the Amazon gift card. At the end, we're going to ask a question that has to do with the slides we're going over today. And whoever answers first and correctly will announce your name, and we will mail out your choice tablet or gift card. That's simple, but you have to be paying attention. Okay, and write down notes, because in those notes is going to be the answer to my question of the day. All right, let's move forward. Okay, real quick, we have Joseph joining us, Ashley is joining us, and then we have our top annuity consultant, Chris, that is our feature presenter. We're going to introduce him in just a few more minutes. This is a testimonial that came in on our social media page. I'm always preaching this to everyone. I hope you have your social media pages up and running, your website, okay? We know the first thing everybody's going to do, especially when you're not face-to-face, is who is this Bill Levinson guy? He says he's in the insurance business. He might sell shoes on the weekends. Who knows? I want to do a Google search and find out who he is. You have to have an online presence, okay? I promise you. And it better be good, right? Because some people have a bad online presence, which we don't want. So anyway, this is our Levinson social media page. I want to share this real quick. This means the world to all of us. We work so hard day in and day out to provide for our agents, and when something like this comes in, it just makes our day, and we share it with the whole team. We'll bring in like pizza or cupcakes at the end of the week. It just means the world to all of us. I'm very grateful that I switched to Levinson 2 years ago. Very professional team with the latest technology and training available in the industry. They truly care for each agent. Whether you're an individual agent or a large team, they treat you like you are their most important agent. Thank you, Carrie, Bill, Joe, Josh, Andrew, and the rest of the team. You are all a beacon of light to agents in this industry. That is huge, right? We strive for that. We want to create raving fans as agents, just like you should be trying to create raving fans as clients or customers or prospects, right? This is everything to us. So thank you for sharing. I wanted to share it with you all. We're very proud of this, and I hope all of you feel like that. And by the way, if you don't feel like that, okay, please let me or Carrie know, because we're going to jump in and make it right. We're not perfect, okay, but we try to be maybe 99% of the time. But if there is a 1% chance something came up and it's not to your satisfaction, pick up the phone, send us an email, okay? And I promise you, we'll make it right. I promise you that. Okay, real quick, this is our feature presenter, Chris. He is joining us. We're going over fourth quarter sales strategies to end this year strong. I said it 3 times already. That is what the name of the game is for today's presentation. I'm going to let Chris take it from here. Sit back, relax, and let's pick up those nuggets, folks. Chris, you there?
I'm here. I appreciate it, Bill. I want to make sure you can see my screen real fast. Let me know.
Yep, we can.
Awesome, guys. Well, hey, thanks so much, Bill, for having me. Always, Levinson and Associates, you guys do a fantastic job. That testimonial is no joke. Everybody there is so helpful, always does a fantastic job. And again, you're in good hands if you're going through the annuity department with Josh, with Ashley, with Joe, with Bill. Of course, they're there to help you out, folks. Bill, thanks so much for having me again. I know we do this quarterly. I always have some outstanding updates for everyone. This has been a weird year. There's no doubt about it. I think Bill really touched on it here. We all had goals in mind. We all had ideas of what we wanted to do and to create. Levinson and Associates has really been on the forefront of digital technology as long as I've known them. So they know what they're doing in that respect. And to be honest, annuities haven't always been there with that technology, but they've really caught up now. And now Levinson and Associates has those tools to help you out with everything, including with one of the products I'm going to go over here at the end of this presentation. But let's jump in real fast because we're going to cover a few topics here. Bill showed that on the screen a little bit. I want to talk about this annuity opportunity, folks, why your clients really need annuities now, and then some different hot products that are going to help you out there as well. There's no doubt about it, folks. This has been a wildly volatile market that we are in. A lot of it caused by COVID, obviously, but keep in mind, we also have an election year here. So you're always going to have that volatility from an election year. And then, of course, something unprecedented like COVID-19. Take a look at just this week. I was going to talk about the market in general, but there was no need for me to because this has been an absolutely wild roller coaster of a week. Look what was going on Monday. The stock market dropped as much as 900 points. I took this screenshot of CNBC's website and it was down 700 points. I believe it ended the day somewhere around down 550 points, something like that. That was on Monday, folks. That is a massive, massive drop in the market. You can see where it was at that point, a little around 26,886. Let's keep moving forward because Tuesday was a flat market day. Really nothing happened. And then Wednesday, look what happened again. The Dow Jones dropped another 525 points, settling around 26,700. Folks, this volatility is something that your clients cannot afford. And you have to be the agent that steps in there to help them out. If you look at the markets today, I'm looking behind me. I always have CNBC on my TV. It's up about 220 today. So it's made up a little bit of that loss. It was a real volatile morning where it was actually negative at one point. But folks, it's made up some of that loss, but not everything there. One thing I will say, in this market, it was as high as 29,000. As high as 29,000 at one point in the Dow. And look at that. We're really back up to those old gains, right? We're at 27,000 or so. It's done a big, big increase since COVID hit. It's really impressive what the market's done. But there's trouble in that too. And there's something I want to go into with that. So the annuity opportunity, folks. Why talk about annuities? Why are annuities important for your clients right now? Why do your clients need to act right now? What is that need? What is that urgency for them? Look at those market drops that we just talked about. Now, I've said this on past presentations. I'm sure we have a lot of folks on here who are newbies to these annuity presentations. Maybe some folks who've been on it. Maybe you recognize me saying this. But if you're 30 years old and the market is doing this type of volatility, it's not a big deal, right? You have that time. If you're going to work till you're 65, you have 35 more years to work to save that money to put it away into the market. But if your time horizon to retire is in the next 2, 3, 5 years, even 10 years, the time to really act on annuities is right now. You can't afford this volatility. Look at where the market went down to. I want some of you to just think about how far down the market dropped when COVID began. Do you remember what levels it was at, the Dow Jones? Around 15,000, 17,000? Now we're back up to 27,000. The high under this Trump administration has been 29,000 or so, and we're back up to 27,000. That's some outstanding news. The trouble is you have an election coming up, and we don't know what's going to happen. We know there's always volatility in that. We don't know what's going to happen with this vaccine. There's so much that we don't know. But what I do know is that most of our gains have been earned back in the marketplace, and an annuity can help you lock in those gains, and it can help you preserve that capital as well. So why do your clients need to act now? The market is back at a high. If they are looking to retire, if that's in their time horizon, it's coming up soon, they need to move money into a product that protects their capital today. This is a great time to have this conversation because of the volatility that we have happening. Between COVID, between the presidential election, the time to act, folks, is now. That is truly your need. That is truly the urgency that you as agents on this phone have to build with those clients. And use those statistics, use those facts, show those volatility numbers that I'm talking about. Look at where the market is now. It was just up 300. I turn around, it's at 150 of an increase today. It's pretty astounding. Listen, folks, your clients have 3 problems, and these are 3 little pieces that I like to use. I actually have a lot of agents who use this as a sheet to talk about what their clients' 3 problems are and what the 3 solutions are that are all fixed by annuities. Folks, your clients are dealing with a lot of market volatility. They have very uncertain retirement income, and your clients want to leave a legacy as well. They want to leave something behind. We just went over market volatility. We just talked about that. Uncertain retirement income, your clients are really looking for that Social Security income, but they also want certainty in the income that they are creating. They want that. They can get that through fixed annuities, and they want to leave that legacy as well. Annuities can solve all of these problems. To me, I always talk about the benefits of fixed annuities. My favorite one is that capital preservation. Your client has $100,000, they put it into an annuity, it's going to earn credits off of those index gains, but it's never going to lose that value. If that $100,000 turns into $125,000, it's locked in. It can never go below that $125,000. That is such an outstanding feature in these volatile times. That guaranteed retirement income. Remember, the key to annuities has always been lifetime income based on your lifespan. It's the only product that can guarantee that lifetime income for the rest of your life. Your clients, folks, they like annuities. They may not think they like annuities. They may have an uncle who hates annuities because they didn't understand what they were getting into. But when you talk about guaranteed retirement income for the rest of your life, it's the only product on the market that can guarantee that. And you can help your clients with it. And the folks at Levinson can help you make it as simple as possible in the presentation for your client as well. And of course, death benefit. You know, this isn't something that a lot of people think about with annuities. But remember, annuities, fixed annuities, are a life insurance product at the end of the day. There is a death benefit attached to them. A lot of people use this as a wealth transfer tool. I'm going to go into that a little bit here at the end of the presentation. A lot of folks use it as a wealth transfer tool. I know the folks at Levinson do a lot of life insurance business. Many of you on this call right now are probably solid life insurance agents. If you're new into annuities, you know, you don't get those income tax benefits of life insurance, but you do have the ability to name a beneficiary, avoid probate court. If you or anyone that you know has ever gone through probate court, you know the kind of hassle, the kind of time, the kind of money that can cost. With annuities, you can name that beneficiary, pass that money on to your heirs. It's a fantastic tool. There's a lot of death benefit features and things like that as well that can also come with these products. I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I did on the last call, but I have never had so many calls about folks who want to put money into an annuity to transfer their wealth, and they absolutely don't want to touch the money at any point. That is happening in 2020. That's been really happening since 2019 as well. I've never had so many people say, look, I have a client, this client's 80 years old. She can't qualify for life insurance, but she wants to make sure her sister gets this money when she passes away so that she can name a beneficiary. That's the power of annuities. And with big bonus products that are available, it can even add some money to that amount before it gets transferred over. Again, we'll go into that in a little more detail, but those three problems your clients have, that volatile market that we're in, that uncertain retirement income, that ability to leave a legacy, you can solve all of those problems for your clients with a fixed annuity. So what's new in 2020? Let's talk about that, because those are really strong foundations of annuities, but there's a lot of things that are new for annuities here in 2020. Not so much in 2020, but something we're also seeing happen with new products that are being developed. Let's talk about these three, starting off with number one, fee indexes with outstanding growth for accumulation. So what do I mean by that? You have indexes today that have a fee to them. Now, I talk about what I love so much about these products is that capital is preserved. If you put 100,000 in, it's never going to go below that 100,000. It can get those gains. It can lock in those interest gains. There are now ways, folks, for you as life insurance agents, not securities licensed, to talk about indexes that have a fee that lead to some outstanding growth. I know Levinson and Associates, they have some tools that can show you the best accumulation indexes on the market. And some of those will have those fee-based indexes showing 12% returns for clients. Talk to clients about getting 10 to 12% returns anywhere else. And then tell them that, hey, your capital is preserved as well with a fee, but your capital is preserved as well. It's an outstanding feature. There's a lot of fee indexes out there. I know Josh knows these indexes very well. You can talk to him about them. He can do an outstanding job showing and explaining some of the different products out there. But you do have those fee-based indexes. You have those no-fee indexes doing a great job. Zero-fee income riders. One of the products I'm going to go into today, zero-fee income riders. Traditionally, we're used to income riders having a 50 basis point, maybe 75 basis point, even a 1.5% fee to them. Well, folks, there are a lot of products now where you can get an income rider with absolutely zero fee. And that's a great feature. You talk to these clients about capital preservation, about preserving their capital moving forward. You talk to them about what these products can do. They're not thinking there are fees involved. There are no fee income riders that are available. I'm going to go over that in just a minute. And then further adoption of income doublers. Folks, I know I always love this call because there's a lot of senior annuity agents on here. There's a lot of people who are just getting into annuity sales. The income doubler is a great feature. Many people wait too long to purchase long-term care. Many people never purchase long-term care. Many people don't think about purchasing it, or by the time they do, it's way too expensive to purchase. Well, a lot of these index products now with these income riders have these income doublers. And it used to be only based on confinement, right? You had to be confined to a nursing home to get doubled income. Well, today you have a lot of income doublers that are ADL based, meaning you can't complete 2 out of 6 of those ADLs. you get your income doubled for a period of up to 5 years. Folks, the reason that's huge is because now your clients get the option. Do they need to go to a nursing home or can they get home health care? ADL-based doublers. When you're asking for quotes, if you're interested in these things and you're interested in these types of products, there's more than ever with zero fee income riders and income doublers that are ADL-based. Now, I've always talked in the past about what the need is for clients, or the two big features and questions that clients have. There's two different types of products with annuities, income or accumulation. Do they want the product for income or do they want the product for accumulation? Well, this adds another wrinkle to that because you can help your clients with long-term care needs through a fixed index annuity. Outstanding feature. We will go into an example with all of these here. In fact, let's do that right now. We're going to talk about a hot product here that I think everyone on this call needs to know about. I just mentioned the two needs, income or accumulation. Folks, it doesn't get more complicated than that. If you call Josh or you call Ashley and you have a question about an annuity and you just give them a call and say, hey, I have a 60-year-old male, he's got $50,000 sitting in a CD. Well, great, that's awesome. Let's move that $50,000. But what is the need of the client? Do they need this money for income or do they need it to just accumulate? If they need it for income, do they need that income now or do they need it later? Are they looking to take an income in the next 30 days or maybe 5 years down the road? You can help out Josh and Ashley really narrow down those product needs if you just know what the client needs it for. Do they need it for income or accumulation? Well, folks, one of the products I want to spend some time on, and like Bill talked about, I'm not tied or affiliated with any carrier, anything like that. I'm not trying to push one company, but I have been asked to help develop products in the past with different carriers. And whenever I've done that, I've talked about a product extremely similar to this one. And that's why I want to talk about it today. Because traditionally, the needs of your clients break down into income or accumulation. This one handles both. It's called the Equitable Denali series, and it's doing an outstanding thing for your clients. Take a look at these features right here. This product is truly built for accumulation and income. It has a no-fee income rider, like we just talked about. It has premium bonuses available. It's available for 7, 10, or 14-year surrender periods. It has a wellness withdrawal, which really means doubled income if your client can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. It has terminal illness built into it, nursing home rider built into it, and home health care benefits all built into it as well. One thing I like about this product too, your clients can purchase it at younger ages as well for the income rider. I'll go into that here in just a minute. Let's take a look at this real fast, folks. Now, what I did is I highlighted this product in Florida. I'm going to get my little spotlight out here. I highlighted this product in Florida, excuse me. I know not everyone is from Florida on this call, but I know a lot of you are as well. There are some product differences in Florida, but what I really like is you have the 7, 10, and 14-year surrender period. On the 7-year product, it goes up to 90. There's not a lot of FIA products that go up to age 90 available on the market. This one does, with just $10,000 needed to start. The 10-year goes up to 85. The 14-year, this is really the difference in Florida, goes up to age 64 in Florida. 64. I think that's normally 70 or 75 in most states. Let's take a look at the Denali Bonus. That's really what I want to talk about here for a moment. You have also the Denali Bonus series, 7, 10, and 14-year. Folks, on the 7-year, you have a 5% premium bonus up to age 80. On the 10-year, you also have a 5% premium bonus there. But check out this 14-year, 10% premium bonus up to age 64. Earlier, I talked about wealth transfer. Wealth transfer, it's something I'm seeing more and more and more. I have a client that calls in and says they're interested in something that they need just to transfer wealth. They don't need the money, but they'd like to see it grow and pass on to their heir. A 10% bonus product is an outstanding product for that. Now in Florida, again, only to age 64, but available in other states at higher ages. And there are other 10% premium bonus products available in Florida as well. But that is a huge, huge feature for a wealth transfer product, folks. Keep these in mind because you also have these bonus products. Let's dive into the rates a little bit. This is something I want to spend some time on because the Denali series has some of the best rates, caps, that any FIA product has on the market. That is not even a joke. That is showing up on all spreadsheeting tools, including tools that Levinson and Associates has. Take a look at the Denali 7. They have a 5.25% S&P cap there. On the 14-year, it's a 6.75% cap. If you take a look at the bonus, and I just like to mention this because you're going to have better growth with the Denali product than you are with the Denali bonus product. It's just how it works. If a company's giving you a premium bonus up front, they're not going to have as strong a rate. So take a look. Denali Bonus 7 gives you a 5% premium bonus with a 3.75% S&P cap. With no bonus, it's a 5.25% cap. Keep that in mind anytime you're looking at a bonus product versus a non-bonus product. Let's take a look real fast at what I like to call the spread and the boost here with the Barclays Index. This is their best performing index right here, the spread and the boost. I'm going to show you guys a slide on how this product works real fast, and it's going to make a lot more sense to you here in just a moment. Let's take an example of a client who's 50 years old. They're dropping in $100,000. Folks, like I mentioned early on, this product is built for accumulation and has a no-fee income rider. It also has wellness withdrawals that double your income if you can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. If you don't want to use the income rider, you don't have to, and you haven't been charged for it. You can just walk away from this product with your money. That's what I like so much about it. Those of you who are experienced in annuity sales and you've talked about income riders, I always get a mixed bag with agents. I have agents who say, Chris, I hate income riders because they charge the client. But in my opinion, income riders are an outstanding tool if your clients plan to take an income. If they know for sure they want to take an income in year 3, or they know for sure they're going to want to take an income in the next 5 to 7 years, an income rider is an outstanding tool. If they think they may not take an income, then don't talk to your clients about an income rider. What I love about this product, there's no fee to the income rider. So it can be sold as accumulation or income. Equitable listened. Other companies, they wouldn't listen, but they built something that can do both. And that's what I like so much about it. If we just take a quick look at this one here, you have a 50-year-old putting in $100,000. Look at this annual effective rate of 9.04%. This is on 10-year lookbacks, folks, with this Barclays Index. That is outstanding growth if you just have money sitting in the stock market. But now you have it in a product that's not charging you any fees and that you can never lose your principal on. That is outstanding. $100,000 goes into this thing. Let's take a look at year 14 because we did the Denali 14 year. After you put that $100,000 in, that amount's grown to $376,575. Your client decides to turn on income in year 15. Let's take a look at lifetime withdrawal. That income that they can take for the rest of their life in year 15, $20,000, $20,040 for the rest of their life. And they started off with just $100,000 going into this thing. That is very impressive. Now, your client gets sick. They can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. You look in this wellness withdrawal column. It's now up to $40,000 because it's doubling that lifetime withdrawal. $40,080 for a period of up to 5 years if they cannot complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. Folks, that's money when your clients need it the most. They're ill. They have to have home health care. If you know a person who's had to have home health care with a nurse coming to the house, you know how expensive that costs. Happened to my grandmother. You know how expensive that can cost. It can be $10,000 a month sometimes in some areas. It's very expensive. This can help your clients in that time of need. $40,000, doubling that income from $20,000. The best part about this all to me, your client can walk away. Let's say you hit year 14 of this 14-year surrender product. They have that $376,000 sitting there. They can turn on that income, or they don't have to. They can say, look, I think I'm going to walk away from this with $376,000. They can do that as well, and they haven't been charged a fee every single year to have the income rider. Do they need it for long-term care? Absolutely. It's right there at the wellness withdrawal. You get all of these benefits with one product with no fee with an outstanding index. It is truly A fantastic, fantastic product. Let's talk about the boost real fast. I just mentioned that I'm going to get into this here. I'm going to go back up a couple slides, folks. If you're familiar with how indexes work, you know what a spread is right out of the gate. What does a spread mean? If you see a company that has a 2% spread and the index does 10%, what happens? They subtract 2 from 10, so you gain 8% for that year. A spread just subtracts that amount from the annuity gain. If it has a 1% spread and gained 5% that year, so you take 5 minus 1, the client's going to get 4% of their annuity. That's how easy a spread works. Notice what the spreads are here. Notice what the spreads are. NA does not mean it's not available. It means there's no spread because they're giving you a boost. Now, folks, this is the only company I know that does this. This is really impressive. Instead of a spread, by selecting the spread option, you either get a spread or a boost. You actually get a 50 basis point boost. If you do the 10-year, a 1.5 point boost or a 2-point boost with the Denali 14. Let me show you how this works, folks. If you go here to the power of the boost, such a great feature. The Barclays Atlas 5, what did it gain for you in year 1? 10.94%. Okay, that's fantastic. Oh yeah, but you get a 2% boost. That's 12.94% now. So now your account value goes from 100,000 to 112,936. 12.94% gain to this annuity in that first year. This is looking at most recent years from 2009 to 2019, by the way. Look at that gain. 9.93 in year 2, you get the 2% boost. Now it's 11.93. 9.06, now it's 11.06. Pretty impressive. Here's where I really like the boost and where it comes into play. Take year 6, for example. The index actually did poorly. It did negative 0.44. Well, because you get a 2% boost, it actually did 1.56. Amazing. You're getting that 2-point boost when you do the Denali 14. It's outstanding. Here's another area we can look at. Year 9, the index actually did negative 2.29. Well, with a 2% boost, you're still below 0. So what happens? This is a fixed index annuity. It just gets 0 for that year. You don't lose money with the index annuity. You just don't gain anything for that year. It is outstanding, the power of the boost, folks. I'm telling you, and this thing illustrates fantastic. Look at those most recent lows and highs. Most recently, 9.04. That's what's being illustrated for you. Its lowest period, 8%. Its highest period, 10.16. I personally feel great talking about an index that's very close in its most recent low high. Most recent 9, its high 10, its low 8. Sometimes I see an annuity that shows a high of 12%, but a low of 1%. I don't feel as good about that. It can really drop hard on the client. This is showing you most recent low high that is all very closely connected to each other. Your clients can really expect those types of earnings when they're getting this annuity. That's the power of the boost, folks. If that's confusing, I understand, but it's the only product in the market that does this. So if you're looking at an Equitable rate sheet, you don't just need to look at the spread there. You need to look at the boost. If it says it's not available, a lot of clients say, okay, I'm in Florida. That means the spread index isn't available. That's not what that means. It just means you're getting a boost in Florida with the Denali 7, or you're getting a boost of 2% with the Denali 14. An outstanding feature there. Folks, one thing I want to mention with this product as well, this thing works great for younger clients. Here's a scenario maybe not all of you have run into, but it's something I hear a lot. You sometimes get a younger client who's come into a large sum of money, and they want to get an income rider product. Well, most income rider products won't accept you until you're age 55. That's the truth. Most products won't accept you until you're age 50 or 55. What I like so much about this product, you can be a younger client. You can put in a sum of money and you can use that income rider. It's outstanding. Take a look at this. It's attributing, what's going on here is I have $500,000 going in for a 30-year-old. See how that account value is growing, showing that 9.04%. Let's say 20 years down the road, your client's now 50. They want to turn on that income. Folks, he started off with 500,000. He turns on that income at 50. Look where he's at, 98,788. Almost $100,000 a year he's getting now for the rest of his life. It's outstanding. Again, your clients can be younger, still get this, and still take advantage of the income rider. Now, you're going to see a lot of NAs here. It's because he can't turn it on until he's 50 years old, but it's still growing for him before he turns 50. That's the difference with this product. A fantastic product with a lot of different features for you. Again, I just want to highlight some of these features. Built for accumulation and income, no fee income rider. Premium bonuses are available, a lot of different surrender periods. You don't like 14-year surrenders, no problem. You got a 7-year, you got a 10-year there. Your wellness withdrawals are built right in. You do have those terminal illness, nursing home, and home health care benefits built in. I didn't even show those because there's so many other things going on with this product. And what I do like, again, clients can purchase at a younger age and still take advantage of the income rider. Really, a lot of features considering this is just one product. It's really covering the income and accumulation concept and also adding in some long-term care features for you as well. If you have any questions on that, I know Josh and Ashley are very up to speed with this product. They'd love to talk to you about it. And to round things out, folks, that's an FIA product that I think is very interesting right now. Again, great to go into that conversation for your clients who need to get out of the market. The market is at a high right now. Take that money out, put it into something that will preserve those hard-earned savings for your clients, get them a guaranteed lifetime income down the road, and still get some outstanding index earnings also. I wanted to throw this up there because multi-year guarantees have been a big point of conversation here lately as well. Folks, take a look at your screen because we got some great products there. 2-year MYGA, 3-year MYGA, 5-year available to you. Let me just say the 2-year MYGA has been extremely popular. We've had a lot of folks who are asking for products that are just short-term, something to get them past this COVID mess, something to get them past the election. A 2-year product is outstanding for that. Your clients in Florida gain a guaranteed 2% per year. For you, the agent, is your commission smaller because it's a 2-year product? Yes. But remember what happens here. You get control of your client's money then, and then you can look to move them into an FIA product or something that's a little bit longer, something a little more substantial that can help them down the road. But if your clients are nervous now, a 2-year product is a great, great product. You also have that 3-year MYGA there with Sagicor that has some liquidity to it as well. Folks, MYGAs have been a very big play here lately, and those are always changing weekly, sometimes monthly. So make sure you talk to your contacts at Levinson about what products are going to be the best fit for you there. And with that, guys, that's really all I have, Joe. I don't know if you had any questions for me or anything you'd like to bring up here about that presentation or that Denali product.
No, that was perfect, Chris. Spot on. What we'll do, if anyone has any questions, use that question box. And then afterwards, we can always get Chris back on a conference call with you and us, so no problem at all. Josh and Ashley, real quick. Well, Chris, before I let you go, thank you so much again. We really appreciate these quarterly update calls, and I know our agents get a lot out of this, so thank you. So what we're going to do now, we're going to show you some of the value add that Levinson offers on the annuity side. So, you know, on the life side, we have tons and tons of tool sales platforms, lead programs. I mean, all the above, you name it, we have it. We're doing exactly that on the annuity side as well. So real quick, the slide you're looking at is Josh and Ashley, who head up the annuity department. They have a total combined years of literally 40, just over 40 years from a home office side and from an IMO side, 100% focused on annuities. So that's a great resource for you all. Even if you've never written an annuity before, they will help get you up to speed, make sure that your whatever CE is needed or education from a certain carrier is needed. They have all the tools and they'll make sure everything's 100% before you submit your first app. So please rely on the two of them. Real quick, what I want to do now is introduce Ashley. She's going to dive into our latest and greatest on the Annuity Experience website, the new lead program, and our favorite part, which is incentives. Ashley, you there?
Yes, thank you, Bill. So I just wanted to touch base on some changes we implemented on our Annuity Experience section of our site. We have added an Agent Sales Tools section, which offers you consumer-approved ads, presentations, and annuity risk assessment sheets and fillable forms. So we wanted these tools to be available for agent marketing and to help out with fact-finding when you're meeting with clients. Next, we have our Annuity Marketing Allowance program, which offers different incentives such as free leads, free access to Annuity Genius, and a marketing allowance option as well, which depends on how much annuity premium you write. So again, anywhere from $100,000 in premium and up, you can utilize some of these offers and incentives as well. And on the left here, we also have a brand new annuity lead program that offers agents a 25% discount for leads. There is no minimum order requirement or monthly commitment for this lead program, which makes it great. Every lead is pre-screened, so each consumer is expecting information about investing in an annuity. So these are very similar to other lead companies that advertise anywhere from over 200 to 300 per lead, some even 450 per lead. So this is a great offer that we have for our annuity agents and a great discount. And lastly, we will be emailing out annuity rate notices starting today to all of our annuity agents. Moving forward, all of our annuity agents can expect to get these rate notices the first week of each month. So if you're not sure if you're subscribed, please make sure you email us at annuities@carrielevinson.com so we can ensure you will get these notices each month and we can keep you in the loop with our top annuity products, which is very important so you know the top rates for your clients. And next, I'm going to turn it over to Joe to go over some of our new annuity tools that we have available for agents to utilize.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ashley. So like Bill mentioned, our new agency automator platform has kind of been revamped specifically to focus on those annuity sales platforms and processes that we have built in. So I think you heard some really awesome ideas and some great concepts and great ways to kind of start conversations with clients for the rest of this year and kind of leading into next year. And so a big question I often get asked is, you know, hey, this is great. I sell a lot of life insurance or a lot of final expense, and I want to kind of break into the annuity world. But a lot of my clients aren't the typical type of annuity client that I can just go over and kind of move some of their existing funds around. So the biggest question I get asked is, how do I find people to talk to about different annuity products and different annuity sales strategies? And so that's a great part of Agency Automator. Not only does it hold all of your client data, all their policy information, it has this email marketing tool built in, but I think one of the biggest overlooked things in Agency Automator is the prospecting tool. So we've got two different prospect databases inside the system. One is a consumer database, just over 28 million records. The other one is a business owner database, which has 6.7 million records. What's so neat is based on your geographical location, which of course, you know, ever since COVID has started, you know, we've been able to kind of branch out. A lot of agents are selling with non-resident licenses and getting more comfortable with that. But this tool is perfect for those type of scenarios. You can go in, you can put in a specific zip code, you can pick specific states, and then you can sort through the database by, if it's a business owner, maybe the number of employees, the number of years they've been in business, what's their annual revenue. If you're going after the individual consumer, you can look at their age. Maybe, you know, you want to see a list of clients that are turning 65 in the next 6 months and send them some email marketing campaigns that talk about planning for retirement and making sure that everything is set up to kind of maximize their retirement income. You can do that. You can also sort by income, by net worth, is as specific even as tobacco users. So a lot of great resources inside of Agency Automator to find those ideal candidates. They're going to be perfect for those annuity sales. So what I did here was I plugged in the zip code of the office here, just a 25-mile radius. And I asked for people, you know, that are turning 65 in the next 6 months that had a net worth of at least $250,000. I got over 500 results. That in and of itself is awesome. But what's even greater when it comes to looking at those prospects is this system will give you their email address, their full name. If you're looking at that business owner database, you can see their actual title of the company. You're going to get their phone number. You're going to get their physical address, all their contact information to be able to reach out to them and say, hey, you're an ideal candidate for this type of annuity product or investment product, and this is why I think you should take a look at it. And what's great about this system, it's not just a typical email marketing system where you kind of send an email and forget about it. It'll actually notify you every time someone opens up one of your emails, every time someone clicks on something inside of your emails, and you can actually set up multiple drip email campaign systems so that you guys are actually drip marketing on all those prospects and kind of hitting them at the right time with the right product. So very, very powerful system. I wanted to also show you just a quick example. We've been adding in new email marketing templates specifically for the annuity library for about the last 2.5 weeks. So if you go into that database and then you go into the email library, you can click on the private gallery, which is highlighted in blue at the top. On the left-hand side, you'll see in yellow, it says annuity marketing, and you'll see all the different email systems that are available. These are all carrier compliant approved, so you can literally go into the system, build your list, click a specific campaign, and start drip email marketing today and getting in touch with those people that are interested in all these different annuity products. Another great thing is making sure you have a great retail website. I heard back just from the developer, and actually just the last 15 minutes here, to let me know this should be up and running in just a couple days. But we now have the ability inside of that same agency automator CRM platform to build in your very own custom website that specifically talks about annuities. There's a great custom website with all of your contact information on it. There's even consumer approved videos. There's even a lead capture system to where you can actually offer your clients different retirement planning books and different publications. And when they fill out their information to download that actual PDF, you automatically get an email with all their contact information. So a great way to generate some new leads directly from your own retail website. You can also use this on social media. A lot of agents using the social media, Facebook, LinkedIn marketing to make sure that they're actually targeting those right clients and getting a lot of leads. I think social media and email marketing are really the two top ways besides referrals that our agents are uncovering new annuity business.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. We are just about done. We're going to end right before 3 p.m. Eastern time. So this is very important. Real quick, if you are appointed already with our Levinson annuity carriers, maybe through another IMO, no problem. What we can do is we'll transfer you over to Levinson, and then with your first app, you get free leads, okay? And we match, or most of the time beat, your commission payout. Okay, so do not worry. If they promised you, oh, you're getting the general agency level because you're so close with us and you write so much business, we're going to match, or most of the time beat that level anyway, plus you're going to get the free lead. So we have the incentive coupon on our website, so you can just click, fill it out, and submit that contracting, and we will make sure that you get your free leads with your first app. That's simple. Done. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. We're just about done here, but real quick, more training, right? So especially during the pandemic, most of us are home right now, and we have tons and tons of training resources for you all. You constantly have to feed your brain, right? It's like putting gas in your car. So the Bill Levinson Experience podcast is a literal great tool for any life or annuity agent. And the reason why we handpick different celebrities, influencers, we have a Forbes 400 member on here, but every single month is a hot new episode. They're all designed with you in mind. I put my agent hat on and I say, okay, if I was an agent out there in the trenches, what do I want to hear? What questions would I want to ask, right? As an agent. So anyway, our latest episode was Laura Morrison, who runs the Sagicor Annuity and Life Department. Okay, she's in charge of all distribution. We also have a past episode with Chris, our annuity consultant, where we give a bunch of sales ideas for 1 hour that talks all about annuity sales. So check that one out as well. We have a new one coming up with premium finance next month, but I promise you, you will love these. Leave a comment and I'll send you the new IUL prospecting book on us. So any of your favorite podcast channels or on YouTube or right through our website or the mobile app even, they're all free. Check them out when you get a chance. I want to hear your thoughts, please. Okay, the next slide real quick, more training. So if you like what Joe was talking about with Agency Automator and you want to check out different pieces of the platform, every day of the week at 2 p.m., we host these live trainings, and it's an open forum, which gives you an opportunity to jump in and ask questions. So as you can see, every day of the week, then on the bottom, those are different featured trainings that are coming up. Okay, on Wednesdays, Legacy Armor. That's huge. That's like the online safe deposit box where your clients can store all of their information, and it's free for Levinson active agents. In the middle section, there's our new guaranteed issue term and UL up to $100,000. Never been done before. On the bottom, okay, open enrollment coming up. MedSup, Medicare Advantage is hot. These are supplemental products that fit in perfectly, and we're going to talk about how you as an agent can sell these products over the phone when you have a retiree on the other side of the call. So this is another great sales ideas call on October 1st, 2 p.m. Okay, and by the way, if you ever want to see what's coming up for that week with any of our trainings, just go to our website, click on training calendar, and you can register right from there. Okay, I'm going to go over our Positive Tuesday quote, and then I'm going to ask our question of the day. So if you notice, look who I have my arm around. That is Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk. He was just on Good Morning America. He is the social media king when it comes to marketing. In fact, I actually recorded a podcast on my channel just with me and Gary for an hour. So if you want to listen to that, in fact, Joe, let's include that in today's thank you email so everyone can check it out. I don't care what you're selling, life, annuities, could be anything. Whatever you're selling online or through social media right now, you need to be heavily marketing yourself and your brand, right? Through Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, right? All the above on your website. You must drive traffic, and he is the king at driving traffic. So check it out when you can. We are all given an opportunity in life. It's up to you to see the sign, jump in, and never look back. All right? I honestly feel that we all have a gift. Okay? And if it's sales, you're in the right place. Now it's up to you to run full speed ahead and do the absolute best you can, okay? If it's cold calling, if it's using Agency Automator, if it's marketing some of these great sales value add platforms that only Levinson offers, whatever it takes, maximize, leverage the opportunities and get your brand out there to the masses. If it works in a small town in Oklahoma, why can't it work all over the U.S.? And with free social media pages, it can. If you're the superstar in Fort Lauderdale, you can be the superstar in Glendale, California, right? We know how that works. That's exactly how Levinson grew from 200 agents to over 19,000. It's not rocket science. Okay, question of the day. Enough of my ranting real quick. I know that's what everybody's waiting for. So we have a brand new once a month annuity e-blast that we're going to be sending out to all annuity agents. All Levinson annuity agents are going to get this at least once a month, maybe twice a month, okay? This new annuity e-blast with all the latest rates that are inside of this email, okay? We talked about it earlier. In fact, Ashley touched on it. What is the name of the e-blast, okay? It's for Levinson annuity agents. What is the name? What are we calling this e-blast? Okay, whoever tells me the name first and correctly, obviously wins gift card or tablet, your choice. Joe, do we have a winner?
I do. The winner is Carolyn A. from the state of Washington.
Carolyn A. from Washington, congratulations. It is called the Levinson Annuity Alert. You're going to see that in your inbox at the very minimum once a month or even twice a month with the latest and greatest in the annuity space. With that said, have a wonderful rest of your day, a great weekend, great selling. Thank you again for taking the time and spending it with us this afternoon. Take care and thanks again.